attacks. I think that's how critical thinking skills can develop. I do have a question. It's kind of unrelated for you two, but if I can ask it at the risk of
Yeah, sure.
So you say you're Muslim and you're not practicing, and you're Christian and you're not practicing. My question is just to compare you guys to like the TradCon, like the Daily Wire people. If you still believe, even if you're not practicing, that the books you guys follow are the scripture, the doctrine, why do you preach against it when it comes to male sexuality? I guess my question is, what do you know that you think God got wrong, your gods got wrong? Because it's one thing to say I'm not practicing, like if you're Muslim and say, oh, I'm not practicing, I eat pork. It's another thing to come on a show and say, oh, you can eat pork if you're high value enough or if you worked hard to get the pork. Like you're actively
Which is the religious thing that the Christian religious thing and the Muslim religious thing that you think that they're preaching against?
Like, because premarital sex for men too, or sex outside of marriage is wrong for men according to their religion. Now they can say they're not practicing it, but why are they preaching against their gods? That's my. I just wonder if there's like cognitive dissonance there, because I'm just comparing you guys to like the Daily Wire people who at least like seems like their values align with their faith. While you can say you're not practicing, I wonder what you guys found in society that you're the God that you believe in. If you believe in the Quran and you believe in the Bible,
can I take this one actually? So I think probably the issue.
Shouldn't ask you, Mike. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, sorry. The issue, like, you know, I like Steven Crowder, but Steven Crowder got married to a woman, did not sign a prenup, and then ended up in a bad situation. It's just like there's a point at which, for men, there's a bit of naivete with having zero sexual experience seems to be much more valuable for men than women. I think that's. Am I close?
Yes.
Is that what you guys would say?
But then my question is, why didn't God predict this? Why didn't God say, okay, premarital sex is like worse for women than for men? It's banned for both. You're supposed to only, now in Islam you can have 4 wives, but you're not supposed to go to the club and fuck the hoes. I'm wondering if you guys have what you guys feel about your faith, where you feel so comfortable preaching against the faiths that you purport to believe in.
So you're questioning God?
I'm an atheist. This isn't about me. I'm talking for you. Like, I'm wondering, like, just comparing, like, if there is any cognitive dissonance, how you guys square that away. That's just a genuine, question. I'm curious with. I'm not trying to get a gotcha.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can admit that there's a truth, and there's one truth. But at the same time, I can also understand that, like, I live in the real world, and in the real world, there's real issues that come up.
So the Bible doesn't apply to the real world anymore?
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay, sorry.
And as a result, I've chosen to live in the world. I be of the world. Is it correct? No. But if I live in the world, I have to adapt to it. So that's my reality right now.
Okay, and what about you?
Adaptation to the current sexual marketplace. Unfortunately, religion is not going to save you from the fuckery that's going on. Women are more promiscuous now than ever before. We have a different world nowadays. And unfortunately, being a traditional man and playing by that set of rules is not going to serve you with modern women who are not playing by those rules.
So you think Muslims shouldn't be following the Quran? They should be following
I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that in order for you to be in a relationship in 2020, especially since you can marry outside of your religion, right? As a man, unfortunately, you need to understand how women operate, right? You can go to another place where women tend to have a different belief system, but in general, women have changed significantly. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're putting yourself in a compromising situation, because when you get married as a man, you're the one that takes all the risk, not the women.
I mean, if that's your answer, I don't want to go back and forth with it. But I would say, like, a Ben Shapiro, he's an Orthodox Jew. He's in that community. He still is able to practice his religion. You guys are saying you can't properly practice your religion in today's...
He met his wife through another Jewish family. She was a virgin. He was a virgin. The likelihood of that happening for most people is extremely unlikely.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Which also made him Ben Shapiro.
Tradcons don't understand that the sexual marketplace has changed significantly, and they don't understand that women date differently, and playing by the traditional conservative play set of rules is not going to serve you as a man, because women are playing by the liberal, I reserve the right to change my mind at any time set of rules.
So you think the Quran and the Bible are not as applicable today? If that's the answer, that's fine.
Just from dealing with modern women, but everything else is correct. I think Islam solves a lot of the world's problems.
Okay, but so Islam solves the world's problems, but not the part about restrictions on male sexuality.
I think for you to be able to date capital women, right, as women that aren't non-believers, etc., and be able to be in a position of advantage where you're able to understand and deal with them, you're going to have sexual experience, unfortunately.
Okay, so God just didn't predict this. Okay, got it.
Nobody said that.
I didn't say that.
Well, I'm saying that if the Quran, as far as I'm Middle Eastern too, it's supposed to be the book you're supposed to follow all forever, not just until things change. So I just feel like
is your family atheist too?
No, they're Muslim, but they're not like hardcore.
Right,
They're
but, yeah, no,
culturally
but it's the
Muslim.
same. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but I asked
It's
them
the
this.
same
But
thing.
the difference is they would say this is the right way. I'm doing it wrong. They're saying
Well, that's what he said.
that's what he said. So
literally
I think
"Oh,
that's
the
a good
world's
that's a
not in
good
the- yeah.
answer. But I would just push back on, okay, if this is still what God said, that men are better, it's
Sure.
good to restrict your sexual promiscuity, then why do you tell men that if they work hard enough that they can disobey God? That's kind of my question.
It's not that. What I'm saying is that the reality is you need to adapt to the new normal.
So if a guy is high value and he's enjoying the fruits of his labor, is he not disobeying God?
He is.
Okay.
He is, but that's not a major sin. Like that, you can still
Zina or whatever the fuck it's called. That's not a major sin.
not really, no.
Oh, okay.
If hold on, if you're not married, then it's really not. Like it like there's way worse sins.
From what I've learned, having sex outside of marriage is a pretty bad sin. But okay.
I mean, it's not like you can still go to heaven.
Of course, you can go to heaven even if you do it. But what I'm saying is, if you come on here and you're like, it's okay to eat pork when God says it's never okay. It's okay to have sex with multiple women when you gain the status. That's not what God says. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing. I'm saying if you want to be religious like that and you want to follow the deen 100%, you need to leave the United States and find a woman that also follows that deen that's going to play by the same set of rules that you do. But if you're going to go ahead and get with a westernized woman that thinks that, having sex all throughout her 20s and living life, whatever, you're going to be in that situation. You're going to try to find a wife in there. You're going to try to, get a relationship there. You need to know what the hell you're getting into.
I agree, but there's a reason that even imams, sheikhs, whatever, they're not telling Western men that now you don't have to follow it because you're in a different place. That is still the prescription. That is still the word of God. I don't care. I'm an atheist, but I'm saying, like, I'm just wondering
For
how you put
someone
it.
that's
Okay.
atheist, you care a lot.
I care a lot about cognitive dissonance and intellectual, like when it's not inconsistency. That's all.
But I mean, you're acting as if like we're like super practicing and we're like telling guys, oh, blah blah blah.
No,
I'm just telling guys what I'm taking my own personal religious bias aside and telling guys this is the best way to operate in 2023, objectively speaking. Fuck my religion, fuck my personal beliefs. This is what's going to work best for you in 2023 with modern women.
But what should be best objectively should be dictated by your religion. Brother.
Also,
no.
What the
Also,
fuck?
For you.
No, because I'm going to give the best advice to men to succeed outside of my personal beliefs, my personal mindset, etc.
Yeah.
But so
Also-
if you still believe this, I'm just asking, do you believe that God objective, like if you believe in objective morality and it comes from God, that it's wrong, because God says it's wrong for men, high value men, to sleep with a bunch of women? Shouldn't they still have sex within the boundaries of their marriages?
I'd rather them ask for forgiveness after they find their wife and they're not getting destroyed and they learn the prerequisite skill set than them ask for forgiveness from a fucking judge for making the bad decision.
And
God will forgive. Divorce court
How
won't.
many times do men in church get married to women in church? They find out that they understand women, they get divorced, and then they hate God multiple times.
I'd
rather a man go through and learn the hard way. Hey, listen, man, women aren't sugar and spice. Learn that, hey, listen, things happen, and know that, okay, I'm making a choice here to do what I want to do as a man.
We're giving
And-
the best objective advice.
I understand that, but I'm saying like,
Not based on our religion.
but it's like eat the pork and then repent. Okay.
Shut up, bitch.
But you can eat the pork and repent.
You can, but I wouldn't say that if you're having a show where you're telling men, "Oh, this is the best way to eat the most pork," you're being like you're in alignment. With
It'll be
Hold on,
it'll be a problem if we're telling men that we're Christian and Muslim and then do this. But we're
We've
not saying that.
self-admittedly both said multiple times we are not
That'll be an
good at
issue.
our religion.
Yeah,
We're not.
We need to get better. We've been super open about that, and I think transparency is very important.
Yep.
And we don't sit there and tell people you need to convert, blah blah blah. What we tell guys is outside of our personal belief system, this is the best way to get ahead in a secular Western world where religion no longer is there to protect you from female fuckery. We're going with the best objective advice, not our own personal advice.
You could say that, but you're still preaching against.
Man, shut up, man. Next.
This is perfect example. You're literally arguing about faith right now.
No, I don't
Yo,
think so, but
shit,
okay.
single.
We never purport ourselves to be
pussy
religious.
open.
We don't even bring religion up unless it's asked by the chat.
Bro,
Really,
But
like
I was just curious as like a
Bro,
personal question.
yo.
If you believe in it, how you feel about it. But that's okay.
Yo, shut up, man. Hey, sorry, man. Bro.
Chris.
Tits, pussy, whatever, man. You're still.
Well, you know what I'll say? Hold on, Chris.
What?
You're single. Your pussy's open on IG, on all over the internet. Come on,
Chris.
man.
It's not an argument.
Come on, man.
We're
Chill.
gonna-
Chill. Fuck out,
Chris,
man.
Chris.
Since you like to ask that question, how does your family feel about you having sex openly on Twitter, like on video?
They don't like it.
Yeah,
But
of course.
I don't
man.
live to appease my parents.
All right.
All right.
3 or 4, man.
Thou shall cast the first stone. Look at you. Okay. What about you?
I enjoyed it. This was definitely like.
Yeah, but disappointing your parents sucks. Like, it's one thing to disappoint God, but your parents, goddamn.
I agree. It's not the best, but also you can disappoint your parents for marrying outside of your religion, for being gay, for whatever. I don't think we
Yeah,
should
but there's
live.
levels to it.
We should live to please our parents. Now, I'm lucky that my parents love me a lot, and I still have a good relationship with them, although they're very, very unhappy with my decision. But I live a life that's conducive to my happiness. Now, my parents being upset about it, I don't think I should change my entire life in order to appease my parents.
Bro.
I don't live for my parents.
Bro.
I understand that, but like, are you okay with the fact that like men are always going to look at you as a sexual object
Yeah, you,
and
you
nothing
are.
more?
You are.
Depends
are.
on the man, but yeah, my subscribers or people on the internet, are you guys looking at me as sexual
Yeah.
object? That's okay
Yes.
with me.
Your point of view after seeing those Twitter posts,
Bro.
I could care less.
Yeah.
Okay, you asked me to be here, even though you saw the Twitter post, so I don't know.
No, I'm just saying,
For the
like,
views, yeah.
yeah, no, I get that, but I'm just saying, like, so you're okay with that, like, you don't.
I'm okay with, like, the type of men I like are not going to see it, but I'm okay with, like, men like you guys seeing me like that. That's totally fine.
What if I told you the liberal men that you like are also going to look at you as a sexual object? They're just going to dance
won't say
around
it.
it better and not say
If
it.
you, I disagree with that. We could do another
Man, she
debate
don't
on
care,
that.
man.
But
She's single as fuck, man. Big titties, man. So single.
Sorry
That's
about
fine.
that. Go ahead.
I've never seen this podcast before, so it was interesting for me to be here. I don't know.
All right.
Learned a lot. Liked it.
What'd you learn?
I just wish that like
What'd you learn?
we had a topic. Just listening to all her facts and the numbers.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know any of that stuff, to be honest with you. I just wish the topic would have been brought up and we would have each like had a turn to like say our own view instead of it just.
Normally that's how it goes, but
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
like,
the
yeah.
vacuum was
I mean, you
sucking
guys
up
could have
everything.
just come in and said
Yeah.
something.
Well, it's a
I
little
know, I
intimidating.
just-
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is
This is
Yeah.
our
taking a long
first
time.
podcast. Too,
That's
so
what
we're
Icy
both
said.
really
Icy told you guys it was gonna be like this, and
We
she
were
said
both
you need
kind
to
of
go
terrified,
in.
but you guys do a good job at like making you feel comfortable, like with the weight and stuff. So
We got you next time.
Thank you for the
sorry.
wait.
I actually watch you guys. I watch you guys with my man. That's how I
W.
even found
You
out
gotta
about
clean up
you
that
guys.
Instagram then. Goddamn.
Oh, yeah, bro. That's a horrible.
Post that
Wait,
shit,
what you
man.
say? You said I
Yo,
got
yo,
to
You gotta clean up that Instagram.
Bro, she's.
Yo, 5 years?
Yo,
Bro,
Give him a post.
man,
Yo.
you need to make it private.
Yo, she's bending
Okay,
one over,
you know
bro.
what?
That nigga, man.
She's bending.
I swear to
You-
God, she
Yo,
was
come
singing.
on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, no cap.
yo.
Okay, I feel personally attacked. Give me 5
Hey,
seconds.
yo. When you go home, suck his dick for at least 2 hours, man, bro.
You know what? Today is his birthday, 11/11, and that was the
Nigga,
plan.
fuck that birthday, nigga. Has he been the bills?
Yep.
Okay, good.
All right, bro.
Brooklyn too, but it's a hood, ain't it? Okay.
Okay, so anyways, what I had to say was that because of him, I have tuned in a lot more. I have learned a lot from you guys. I have taken a lot of advice from you guys as well, as far as like how to behave as a woman and opening my eyes to certain flaws that I had and trying to become a better woman. With all that being said, I had a great time today. I would love to come back. I actually like the topics that you guys speak on. So yeah.
Bro, your jaw should hurt.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
I get it.
Oh my god!
Hey,
What about you?
this was a very interesting experience. I learned that white lying is horrible too. Sorry about that.
Good job.
But yeah, this was interesting. I've seen you guys on my clips before, and just like meeting you in person. I mean, at least having this conversation was kind of like just different. Seeing you guys in your,
You posted
In
the
your
worst that's
realm.
possible of us talking shit.
Yeah, you have
I
no.
just see clips like I go through my shorts sometimes, and I've seen clips of you guys. So
Oh shit.
No. What'd you think before you came on the show then?
I thought that. I mean, I agree with you guys.
Oh
I have a lot.
shit.
I have a lot of like of the same viewpoints because of my ex-boyfriend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he
W
kinda,
mans.
he showed me.
What
he
did
didn't
he
show
do?
me this podcast, but he showed me a lot of like YouTube videos.
What did your ex guy do?
That's a long story.
Drugs too?
I mean, just.
No, it wasn't drugs. It was just that like something happened where like
What?
our parents like were just like, all right, you guys can't see each other anymore.
No. I mean, like, what did he do as like his job?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking like how did it end?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, drugs.
He is
Drugs.
well, when we were dating, he worked at a boxing gym, and then I joined him. But now he's at a vape shop.
Money laundering.
Yeah,
UFC.
yeah, drugs, man.
Fucking with you.
Vape shop, come on, man.
Vape shop, money
So
laundering.
he worked.
Yeah.
Why'd y'all break up then?
That was recent. But
Recent. Okay.
yeah.
Why'd y'all break up?
UFC fit.
Bro,
Did y'all
drugs.
like fight or some shit or?
Bro, drugs,
Yeah,
man.
it was just a stupid argument. We just kind of ended. But we
Did he get
we-
physical?
No, it was just kind of like we broke up a long time ago, and
Oh.
then
Was
he
we
black?
kept seeing each other. No,
Black?
he's white actually.
Come on, man.
Okay.
He's right.
What's cap, bro?
That was Chris.
Okay. All right. So
He's Cuban.
Yeah,
Miss Blackface, take us home.
y'all still smash though, don't you?
I mean,
Yeah.
we did like 3 days ago,
Yeah.
but
I knew it.
Honesty,
he
got
ended
you.
it though. So
Yeah.
ended it
Yeah.
not 4 days
all.
ago.
2 days ago, it's over, Mark.
No, she's gonna keep.
Remember what I
fucking,
said
that's fine.
earlier?
I probably
There's
will,
always
but like
that
he's
one
not talking
guy.
to me.
Like, you can make
Bro.
a phone call.
Yeah.
She gonna pull
Yeah,
it, bro.
bro.
Like until she finds another guy that she can fuck, she's not gonna let that go.
Yeah.
Bro,
Unless you're fuck. I don't.
I'm just like
come on, man.
Girls would rather not get another body and go back to their old body.
some
Yeah.
girls.
Yep,
I mean,
yep.
I agree with that, but like I'm looking for a husband, so
Shut up, bitch.
All right, next.
So yeah, you don't want to add another body. That's what he said. That's literally what he just said.
yeah, I
Word.
Yo,
That's
Oh my
I wasn't
days, bro.
disagreeing.
huh?
I wasn't disagreeing.
Oh my days. Okay.
You said.
I was trying to save you just now, but they went over your head. All right.
I think it did. I'm too tired.
Oh, now so I'm too tired.
I'm serious. I didn't even notice what you guys said.
Yo, man.
Miss Blackface, take us home.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
What's your take on all of this?
Oh, I have a lot of them.
nigga.
Yo, what the fuck?
Just thought it'd be more simple.
Yeah, after this
man.
OSU,
Funny,
just
Mark.
your scholarship, they gave it back to you. This is
Nothing? You don't got nothing?
go Cowboys.
Okay, I gotta do a little question for y'all.
Yeah.
What's worse, like a girl that is like a whore online, does OnlyFans, but in real life she's had sex with like 2 people, or
That's not you.
I didn't say it was, but thank you.
What the fuck, bro?
Or the other way around, or like she's a slut in real life, but she has like no social media and she looks like an angel. She wears no makeup and dresses, but she's like fucked a lot of guys.
We have to pick one?
Yeah, you have. I know you want an 18-year-old virgin, but
You know what's
yes,
crazy?
facts.
Like, even though I know the girl has OnlyFans, that's 2 bodies is probably a better bet because of only 2 guys. The fact that it might be on the internet would disqualify her immediately.
so that you think it's better? It's
And the
you would
girl
rather
that's
have
a
this-
hoe that's not on the internet. I'd rather take a chance with her. Get her tested, of course, but like, if I had to choose one, just for the argument's sake, I'll choose her.
I wouldn't date either seriously, but
Yeah.
here's the thing.
No, but
the
if you
the girl
had
with the
to-
OnlyFans would automatically be disqualified from something serious. And then the girl that has a lot of bodies, I would find out eventually because girls that are whores have certain characteristics that are, it's just, you see a pattern. Like, girls that are hoes always reveal themselves if you give it enough time.
And she may be a great person, 100%.
Yeah.
OF girl, but it just
But promiscuous
That's
girls just
why
have
you
certain
care more
habits.
about like what other people think about you than what you actually think about that person.
Yeah, because as men, we kind of have to because we're judged on our status. Like we make money on our status, right? We meet other women on our status. We hire people come to work for us because of our status. So we kind of have to. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, but like the world doesn't have to know who that person is.
Yeah, but
and if you're rich enough and all that, then you can get her stuff taken off the internet, and there you go.
That's really hard to
That's-
do.
that's
That's not that hard to do. It's not
Actually,
impossible.
one of the
No.
issues
there's
is
somebody that has your videos online,
Yeah.
no matter
Not.
who you are.
Tell that to Will Smith. Jada has no videos, but his reputation is still
and
fucked.
Reddit is forever.
yeah, that's the other
Okay.
thing. It's
Like,
like,
whatever.
Women don't understand that, like, the reason why guys don't want to commit to hoes a lot of times, besides the fact that they'll cheat on them and might have a kid with someone else, is that their reputation gets absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
Like, if you wife up a whore, you will be the laughing stock. Everyone will make fun of you. It doesn't matter how much money, how much status you have. It will always come back to haunt you. That's why I tell girls, if you're gonna do OF, if you're gonna do sex work, etc., be prepared to have to settle with a guy that might not be your
Now,
first choice.
We can smash and have fun, but
Okay,
that's
so
the extent.
prostitute who has fucked. Oh, oops, I don't want to say that. It's like 2,000 guys or 1,000 guys versus OnlyFans girl has sex with 2 guys. Who you choosing?
Hold on, you're trying to qualify now. Listen,
No, who
we're
cares?
we're just saying the fundamentals. That's kind of the basis right there.
I'll keep it simple. The
1,000 guys.
OnlyFans girl will get disqualified off rip for something serious. However, the girl that's had sex with 2,000 guys, her high body count is gonna rear its ugly head through her behaviors.
Yes, through actions.
I'm telling you,
and back problems.
girls that are hoes have indistinguishable character traits that you just can identify if you're good and if you're a guy and you've been around enough women, you will be able to tell girls that are promiscuous just off behaviors.
Facts.
There's the other thing you have to consider is that a high value man, it's not, it's like wins against replacement in sports. It's not this girl versus this girl. It's this girl also versus single.
No, but that wasn't the option.
Right, but that's
My
the thing.
option. I had two.
But as a high value man, I have to choose between these two. Then I'm not a high value man.
Okay, but
Okay.
if you had to, that was the question.
Right.
But okay, I answered it for you. All right, Mark Sartain and Sterling.
I mean, I'll answer it in good faith. The hypothetical scenario.
Thank you.
Bro, yes, because I like these scenarios. They're fun. Yeah. So, I would go with the girl who has the OF. Right. We're assuming originally that it's not boy-girl stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
If it's not boy girl stuff, then definitely
Yeah,
no.
it's
let's
not
go.
boy girl.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's not. I didn't say she's
a
a
lot.
full
She
blown
didn't say
porn.
that
I didn't
at
say she's
all.
a
No,
full
she
blown
did,
porn
she
star. I
did,
said
she
she does
did.
only.
Bro, what
She
the
has
fuck?
an OnlyFans.
You didn't say that.
No, she didn't clarify
she
what's a
did.
boy girl.
I heard that. I
If
heard
it was
that.
boy girl, then why I would have mentioned the more
was the
bodies
point.
and stuff.
Because at
like-
that point, you could delete the stuff, and it's not going to be anything that's going
Well,
to be
that's the
sexual.
point. Yeah, that's the point.
Towards another man.
The whole
That-
point
That's
is,
different.
yes, I'd take the girl who had the OF stuff. Very immediately, I'd say, look, get rid of this shit.
Yeah.
Also, I would take personal screenshots of fucking everything that was on there, so it couldn't be used against me later on as like a gotcha moment.
Oh yeah.
Because
You already seen
all
it.
the things you've just said, right?
Oh, yeah.
'Cause as a guy,
Yeah.
it will be used against you later on. Like that leverage will be used against you. So you have to take.
Dude, if
you have to
women
know
knew-
everything's going to happen.
How much it fucks with
Yeah,
guys' heads, they would not do it, man.
Yeah.
They wouldn't fucking do
We
it.
get that you need the money, but still.
also the opposite choice, right? Which is a girl who's a slut, who's had a lot of partners. Look at Dylan Dennis and Logan Paul. It'll come up again eventually.
Yeah.
It's 2023. Eventually, I took the easy option of the girl who didn't have an OnlyFans. Oh, but she's been with Leonardo, Jack Nicholson, this guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. Like eventually it's gonna come up.
Want to hit her with the
Welcome, punch.
Eventually that past is gonna be exposed on the internet.
Yeah, and-
so I might as well like pick the girl who, assuming her data is correct, which might not be, it's a hypothetical scenario,
Yeah.
but assuming what she says is correct, okay, well, the girl's like had a couple of bodies, and I know it's limited, versus the girl who's been all around Hollywood, and then eventually it'll get exposed, and I'll get more and more and more embarrassed, and my reputation will get more and more degraded.
Right.
cool.
Okay, and then where can they find you?
StillingCooper.com.
Where, Mo?
That.
Okay.
Mo?
Okay.
Sartain?
got you.
All right.
Yeah, you guys. The easiest way to get hold of me is on Instagram. I like for guys to use social media in order to build their status. To be able to show their status. So you guys can check me out there, or you guys can check me out at moamentoring.com and definitely come out and check that out. I really did appreciate the fact that at least the two of you, did some research. There's lots of books. It's one of the reasons why I appreciate Debating with Destiny, and I've done so many of them, is because he's willing to look stuff up. We have an opinion. One thing I wanted to do was like, it can't just be that we just disagree, because there were several times where it was like Rollo was saying something and you were saying something, and the result was the same, but it was good in your eyes because of an egalitarian mean, and it was bad in his eyes because we didn't have a traditional family. But it was the same. We were saying the same thing, right? And so I think that standard that we have of morality kind of determines how we see these different things. The problem is when we